If someone told you that a 90-year-old woman would give birth, would you believe it? Or would you quietly laugh to yourself? Sarah did at first. Her life was filled with waiting. When she was young, God made a promise: you will have a son, and your descendants will be as numerous as the stars in the sky. But time passed and kept passing. As the seasons changed again and again, her body grew older and her hope seemed to fade. To everyone around her, it looked like the story was already over, and reality seemed to mock the promise. One day, when God repeated the promise, Sarah listened from behind the tent and laughed. It was not a laugh of joy. It was a quiet laugh mixed with doubt and resignation. How can I bear a child at this age? My Lord is old as well. How could such a thing be possible? But God heard her laughter and said, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" That single sentence was God's answer to Sarah's doubt. And at last, the miracle became reality. At 90 years old, Sarah held her son in her arms. His name was Isaac, which means laughter. The laughter of doubt was transformed into the laughter of joy. The promise that once seemed impossible was now breathing in front of her. Yet the joy God gave would lead to a deeper test. One day, God gave Abraham a shocking command: take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and offer him as a burnt offering. The son given by promise was now to be given back to God. It was a command that made no human sense, as if the promise itself were being overturned. Still, Isaac walked up Mount Moriah with his father. Carrying the wood on his shoulders, he asked, "Father, we have the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the offering?" His question was innocent, filled with a future he did not yet understand. He did not run. He did not resist. Even when he was bound, he remained silent and trusted his father. The obedience of that young man was deep and unspoken. At the very moment the knife was raised, a voice came from heaven: "Abraham, Abraham, do not lay a hand on the boy." The test stopped and the promise was not canceled. God provided a ram, and that place was named, "The Lord will provide," a lasting confession that God prepares what we cannot see. Sarah held on to the promise even through doubt, and Isaac obeyed even in a situation he could not understand. Faith is not the absence of doubt. Faith is the choice to hold on to God in the middle of what we cannot understand. Sarah's laughter began in doubt but ended in joy, and Isaac's walk began with a question but ended in obedience. Even if your reality looks impossible today, God is still the one who fulfills his promises. In the place where you once laughed and almost gave up, God may already be preparing a miracle. On the mountain you fear because you cannot understand it, God has already made provision. Faith is not perfect calculation. It is the courage to trust God. If this story moved your heart, please subscribe, like, and share in the comments what promise you are holding on to right now.